look, the truth is you have to give people a reason to get up and go into work. I mean, look, the truth is that the lockdown, I think, has had an impact in terms of the current work culture, where actually getting up in the morning, going into work every day to a physical workplace has almost become a little bit the exception rather than the rule for some people. And there's a danger, I think, that culture becomes embedded in the long term. I think there are signs that possibly it has done. I think that has all sorts of implications for productivity, for the success of businesses, for prosperity and so on. But it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because you've also got to pay people well, you've got to give them good work, you've got to give them productive work, work that's rewarding to them, you've got to give them decent conditions of service. I say this as a trade unionist, of course, but I also say it as somebody who wants to see the economy successful, wants to see businesses generating profits and the nation being able to fund public services as a result. But if you're someone who works in the gig economy, if you're someone in precarious transient employment, someone on a 0 hours contract, for example, then the truth is you're not going to be perhaps as incentivised to get up and go out to work every morning as someone who's in a good, stable, solid job that pays well with good conditions of service.
Yeah, I mean, I was self-employed for many years, and I've got to tell you, one of the best cures of sickness is actually being self-employed. When you don't get any sick pay, you don't get any benefits. If you're not working, you're not earning. And Ben, I don't need to look at my inbox just yet to know quite confidently that there will be quite a few people writing into me as we speak saying, Michelle, mental health has become the new bad back, and people will suggest that some people, how do I put this nicely without getting myself into trouble?
Are trading on it?
Yes,
yeah.
Indeed. So, for example, I was looking just into the NHS. Depending on your length of service in the NHS, you can get up to 6 months full-time pay if you're off sick. You can get up to another 6 months half pay if you're off sick. So when I was looking at this, so the Ambulance Trust, for example, had an absent rate of nearly 8%. These are the latest figures that go up to June. So, you know, not current, but up to June, which is current enough for me. And then when you start breaking down some of these sickness rates, for the equivalent of 476,900 full-time days were lost. This is because, so that's 23% basically of all their sickness absence, is because of things like anxiety, stress, depression. And I am not downplaying mental health challenges because I've had my own, but I do worry whether or not it's been abused, this whole mental health thing.